morning, happy Tuesday, and welcome to a little week in my life video. So for those of you who know, my manuscript for book 3 in the Twisted Crown trilogy has been with my editor for the past month. Actually, it's been with 2 editors, and I'm supposed to be getting it back today or tomorrow, but I think today, although I don't know what time I'm getting it back yet. But yeah, that basically means that for the rest of the week we are going to be working quite intensely on developmental edits for this book. Since I don't have the manuscript with me yet, we do have a couple of other errands to run and stuff. I got a few more physical copies of If the Crown Fits, and then I was about to sign and ship a physical copy to someone of If the Crown Fits, and then I realized she asked for a copy of Crown of Hearts and not If the Crown Fits, and I don't have my physical copies of Crown of Hearts yet. So luckily I double checked on that before I shipped the book, because that would have been a fairly big mistake to make. But I do have a couple of other errands to run, so I think I'm gonna pack my book bag, we're gonna run our errands, we're gonna get some takeout coffee, because it's really cozy weather today. It was supposed to rain this morning. I don't think it's gonna rain, but it is kind of cloudy, which I'm loving, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna get some coffee, and then I'm gonna drive to the park where I used to go quite often before we moved here, because now it's like quite a distance away, so I don't really go there anymore. But I think I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna sit in my car and continue reading Magnolia Parks. I don't know if I talked about this. I think no, I talked about it in my release day vlog. So I started reading the Magnolia Parks, the first book, and yeah, we'll chat about that later. Also, these helium balloons were from last Thursday when Crown of Hearts came out. It is now Tuesday, and they're still going strong. So anyways, so my plan might have had a bit of a flaw, because it was supposed to be cold and cozy, and now it is getting ridiculously hot in this car, and I can't drink my coffee because it's also too hot, and I burned my mouth trying to drink the coffee. But anyways, it's around 11 now, so I think we'll head home. I did manage to read a couple of pages. I'm on page 149, so basically 150 pages into the book. But I think let's go home. Hopefully by the time I get there my coffee will be drinkable. I don't know why I'm still holding onto this pen. And yeah, we'll just get all cozy at home and sit and read there. Good morning, happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. We're busy doing construction. I don't know at what house exactly, but somewhere, one of the houses on the street, one of our neighbors is having construction going on, and it's being very loud and noisy. But anyways, I've had the most relaxing morning so far. It's been so nice. I also painted my nails and I think they came out quite nice, but I give it about 24 hours before they start chipping. I'm the worst when it comes to regular nail polish. It just does not last, unfortunately. But yeah, we've just been having a nice, kind of a bit of a reset morning. I put my laundry away, as you saw, and I did some dishes. I also want to change my sheets, but Loki is currently having one of the best naps of his life on my bed, and I feel too bad to disturb him, so we're just gonna leave him there a little bit longer. And then in the meantime, we have some signed copies of If the Crown Fits, which is going out today. So, well, not today, I'm signing them today. I don't think I'll ship them today though, because I don't think we have the time to do that. But I will be signing them and making up a cute little package. So I just need to find all of my things. It's been a while since I've done signed copies, and I'm kind of sorting out through my stationery. So here's our bookmarks and stuff. We still have a couple of that. I've got some thank you stickers. I need to find a pen. I never know what pen to use when it comes to signing my books, because I feel like some markers are too thick and they're gonna bleed through, and then other pens are just, I don't know, they're not, it's not thick enough, I guess. So I think I've got another pen in my other pencil case, which I'll use that one. That's not good lighting, is it? Hello. It is now 29. It's 21:53. It's 7 minutes to 10, and I just got home. I made the grave mistake of having coffee with caffeine in it, which I don't usually do, because caffeine and I, we don't go well together. So now, unfortunately, I am awake, semi-awake. I'm so tired and fatigued that I'm not tired anymore. You know what I mean? So anyways, I thought we'd get comfy, we'd get cozy. I think I'm gonna put on some cozy music. I'm gonna light my candles. I'm gonna get like ready for bed, and then we're gonna read Magnolia Parks, because I'm almost 200 pages in, and at this point, I don't know how I feel in terms of the plot. Like, obviously these two characters belong together, and it's just a matter of time before they end up together, but I'm not exactly sure where the plot is going. I feel my prediction, and I could be wrong about this, we'll see, is that this is all like a slow build up, and then suddenly it's just gonna escalate and explode and be, I don't know, a lot more intense, I guess. I feel like I want to make some progress in the Magnolia Parks book, but first we're gonna get all comfy and cozy, and then we'll do some reading before I go to bed. Hey guys, so if the air conditioning is making a lot of noise in the background, I do apologize. I think I just moved around a bit too much and now I'm hot, but I'm too lazy to change, so it just is what it is. I just made myself my second cup of coffee for the morning. I did manage to get a couple of my like admin tasks done, but I haven't started writing yet. So we've made our coffee and I figured I might as well do like a little catch up whilst I am getting ready, because I realized that whilst I did my skincare I forgot to put on any makeup, because it's been one of those mornings, if you know what I mean. I'm actually really sad about this. Don't ask me how, but I broke my little handheld tripod. I don't think this is beyond repair, so that is quite unfortunate. Probably gonna have to buy a new one, which I honestly just don't have the energy or capacity to think about right now. But anyways, today's Wednesday, so it is more than a week. It's been more than a week since I started filming this video. Originally I was supposed to receive my manuscript last Tuesday from my editor, which is why I started filming, but then it only arrived on Friday because the other editor, it was basically looked over by my editor and then another developmental editor, and she just had to take a couple of extra days. Ooh, this lighting is not working with me. Yeah, she just basically needed a couple of extra days to finish the whole manuscript, because obviously, like I've mentioned, it is a bit longer than the other two books. So yeah, I only got my manuscript back on Friday, and then I wanted to start filming for this video again on Monday and yesterday, but I forgot my camera in my mom's car. Yeah, so it's not been going the way we would like things to go, if I'm being honest. And I'm also quite stressed about getting this manuscript back to my editor on time. She has given me a month, which is, I think, pretty decent. But yeah, there's just a developmental edit is always going to be lots of work. It is the biggest edit that the book undergoes. So it's not that there's a lot wrong with the book. I think it's mostly just I'd say it's like one character that needs a little bit of work, one relationship dynamic that kind of just is not working currently the way that it has been written, which I 100% agree with. And then the rest of it's really just tying up all the loose ends, especially because it is a series or like a trilogy finale, because it's the final book. Obviously we want to make sure there are no plot holes or anything that's going to leave the reader in question. Yeah, so it's not catastrophic, if that makes sense, but it is a lot of work, just because it is such a big book and it is a fantasy book, and there are a lot of things to keep track of with the magic and the world building and all of the different characters. I feel like that is way too much blush. I'll fix it in a second. This is the least of my problems. So basically what I've been doing is going through, because my editor and the other editor both wrote editorial reports, which is basically just a document where they explain all of the big points that need to be worked on, but then they also left comments like in the actual manuscript document. So I'm currently going through those comments, because those are just little smaller things that you can quickly more easily fix. I'm currently on chapter 10 and today my goal is to get to chapter 17, so that is what we are planning to do. Once I'm done with editing those little in manuscript comments, I think I'm gonna print out the whole document and then I'm gonna start doing the big edits, because especially since we are like removing chapters and we're changing perspectives and things like that, it'll just be a lot easier if I have the whole manuscript in front of me instead of scrolling up and down on a laptop. I don't know, I think it's easier if I can visually see it in front of me. Yeah, so this week and maybe the start of next week, I want to finish up the little comments in the manuscript, and then we can get started on the big boy edits, which am I intimidated by? A little bit. I think, like I said, at this point it's just because I know there's so much work that is awaiting me. Once I really get into all of the big edits, I know I'm gonna feel a lot better. It's just at this point it really looks like there's a mountain of work awaiting me. So my physical copies of Crown of Hearts is almost here. It's in the country. It's just pending clearance because I obviously need to pay like little import fee, like import tax. So I've just sent them an email so they can hopefully send me the invoice so I can pay them so that I can get my physical copies of Crown of Hearts, which is going to be really exciting. Okay, I have now yapped for almost 10 minutes. It is 20 to 10, so we better get on that. It did in fact end up getting too warm, so we've changed into a short sleeve. I'm still on chapter 11, but I'm almost done. I'm going through the last note in chapter 11, so at least we are making progress. I also think I'm gonna put on some music. For some reason, do not ask me why, but for some reason I've been in the mood to listen to country music lately. I don't understand it, but it's putting me in a good mood. I think it's good vibes, so we will listen to that whilst I edit my fantasy novel, which makes no sense whatsoever, but here we are. I need to charge my phone. My phone's battery is gonna die, and that's not what I need right now. It's now 11 AM and I just finished chapter 17. It actually did not take as long as I thought it would, but that's mostly because there aren't a lot of minor edits within the manuscript on those chapters. It's more like bigger edits. For example, we're completely removing chapter 14, we're changing chapter 16 to be from a different perspective. So honestly, these chapters didn't take a very long time. I'm gonna try and see if I can do a little bit more today. I've been editing a reel for Instagram as well, so we just posted that. I don't know why that always makes me feel so productive. I don't like doing social media marketing. I feel like that's one job that I would never want, is to be a social media marketer for any like business or company or whatever. Like if I could hire someone to do my social media for me, maybe not YouTube, because I enjoy filming and I enjoy editing, but Instagram, if I can hire someone to do that for me, I 100% would. I feel like that would make my life so much easier. But maybe someday, hopefully we believe that someday I will be able to do that. I do have an errand to run. I'm not sure when I should do that. Like, should I just get ready now and quickly go and run the errand and get it over and done with? Maybe I should do that and just take it off of my to-do list. I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna put on some shoes and we'll quickly go and run our little errand. Okay, I'm ready to leave for work. I've kept the outfit quite casual and comfortable because I really don't feel like getting dressed in anything more uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. I'm feeling so tired and so lazy, and I kind of just want to sit at home and read. Actually no, I want to be on vacation somewhere and be reading and writing, and that's the only thing I'm thinking about. And eating good food. But alas, I must earn my income. So we've packed our bag, I have my lunch, we're gonna head off to work, and then I'm gonna try, like I said, and see if I can get a little bit more editing done. I think if we can get to chapter 20 today, that would be quite good, because that means we're almost halfway. Also, I have about 10 or 15 pages left of Magnolia Parks. I have so many feelings and thoughts, but I will catch you up on that. I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna head out and I will see you guys later. Well, you'll see me in the next clip, but I'll see you later. Okay. Okay, hi. I just got back from work and I'm honestly feeling quite tired. I feel like the only thing I want to do is have dinner and sit in front of the TV for the rest of the evening. But I have one more chapter left to edit before I'm at chapter 30, which was my goal for the day. So I'm gonna try and finish that up before I do anything else. I feel like it sounds like I'm moving through the manuscript really fast, but I'm genuinely not. It's only because I'm going through some of the minor comments in the manuscript. Like, I haven't even gotten started with any of the big edits, so that's all still waiting for me. But I'd like to just finish off all of the minor comments this week, so I still have tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try and get some work done on Saturday. I am taking a break on Sunday, and then hopefully by Monday I can finish it so that by Tuesday we can get started on all of the big edits. I'm going to print out the manuscript and then we'll just tackle it from there. But for now, let me finish chapter 30. Also, completely unrelated note, but I finished Magnolia Parks last night, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I feel like I've been betrayed by characters a lot in my life. Okay, I've read a lot of books, I've read about a lot of betrayals, but I've never felt so betrayed and so disgusted up to the point where I felt like it was happening to me. Like, not the main character, but me personally. I don't know why I took it so personal. I think honestly I'm more invested in the book than I realized. But now, like, I don't even know if I want to read the second book or the other books, because like, I'm so mad with the characters. I don't even want to read about them. I'm too upset. I'm disgusted. I feel so personally betrayed. But yeah, obviously that has to mean that it's a good book, because the fact that I'm taking this so personally just goes to show you. One last thing, I am definitely procrastinating, but I got my cover approval for book 3 in the Twisted Crown trilogy from my editor today, and I obviously can't show you yet, but which reminds me, I actually need to respond to her email. But it's just so crazy that the third book already has a title and a cover and everything. And yeah, I feel like even though book 2 just came out and it's a couple of months still before book 3 comes out, I'm gonna blink and then it's gonna be there and the whole trilogy is going to be published. But yeah, exciting stuff happening. But I really just want to get my work done for the day so that I can relax and we can have a nice chill evening. I don't know if honestly I might just sit and watch TV all evening. I want to get started with Throttled. I've been wanting to get started on this series for a while. I'm not going to go too in depth about this because we've got work to do, but I'm so excited to read this. Good morning, happy Friday. It's 9:26. I can't seem to find my iced coffee glass. So we've just made it in this glass, which is a little bit short, but we've got iced coffee, which is something. I feel like I need the motivation to get me through the next 10 chapters of this book. Back to the novel. So yesterday we hit chapter 30 of the in manuscript comments. And today my goal is going to be chapter 40, which might be a little bit ambitious. I think the thing is, like, I never know how many comments there are going to be. There are 250 in the manuscript total, and a lot of it covers, or some of it covers, the bigger edits, which we're going to do later on. I don't know if I can get all of it done this morning because on Fridays I usually have to leave for work a little bit earlier, but I also get to finish up and come home earlier, so I might still have to do a couple more chapters when I get home. I did have a long video call with my editor where we discussed all of the big edits and stuff, so I at least have a really good direction of where I want it to go and the kind of changes that I'm making. I think it's more the sort of thing of like keeping it all organized, because a lot of the stuff, it's not just one particular scene, it's more so things that pop up repeatedly in a bunch of different chapters, and so I kind of have to just concentrate and focus really hard to make sure that I don't miss anything. But that is also what other editors are for. They're there to help me so that if I forget something, hopefully someone else will pick up on it, so we're not going to panic too much. I feel like I'm like 50% really stressed, on the verge of losing my mind with this novel, and the other 50% is just trying to be like really positive and optimistic about it, because if I don't, I'm gonna cry. This book might make me cry, but we'll just have our iced coffee for now and try to get to chapter 40, because one day at a time. I'm heading off to work now, so I will see you guys later. I did manage to get to chapter 40, which I'm really happy about. So I don't know if I'm gonna do any more editing today, but we're definitely still going to be doing a lot more work over the course of the weekend. And we're gonna try and get everything done by tomorrow so that when Sunday rolls around, I can just kind of take it easy. There's something wrong. I feel like there's something wrong about heading to work on a Friday at 12:15, 20 past 12. You know what I'm saying? Wish me luck.